Okay.
You're doing good, Masha.
I'm doing good. Okay. So, hello everyone. Many friends and family members who are the only ones watching our channel right now because nobody has discovered it yet, obviously, ask us how everything started and why are we doing what we're doing. Especially around all the like why did we leave London, traveling the world, which is obviously right now not the wrong time to do. But we wanted to share our thoughts on that. We sat down and tried to record it, have a discussion around it. That didn't go well. And the other day, our friend Tracy from London, she reminded us that she was recording a video the last hour before we left the flat, where we actually kind of went into reflecting on what we are going to do, especially Lauza. I was a little bit tired at this time, so I didn't really contribute much to that. But we found that what Lauza was sharing was really kind of authentic and just what she felt in the moment. And yeah, this video is about 16 minutes long. It takes about 5 minutes to get to the point, so please be patient. Stick around if you're interested about finding out more. And in case in case you have any questions that are not covered in this video, please let us know in the comments below, and we try to answer those in some follow-up video. So enjoy, and see you on the other side.
Is that a video?
Video. How do you feel?
Tired?
Michael is tired. I mean, I'm also tired, of course. But yeah, I love my flat.
It's empty now.
It's empty now, finally.
Every little bit.
It was better than I expected. It was easier. The process of moving out was okay-ish. Not as stressful as I thought it might be. Thanks, of course, to Michael. Because when you move from one flat to another, you basically take all that stuff from one place and then bring another, and you have to like pack, unpack, and here's just unpack. Or
It's
just
a
pack
one-way
and-
ticket.
And that's it.
It's the same like a one-way ticket, isn't it?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that part was easy, and yeah.
So now we just need to shrink the 3 bags to 2 bags.
Well, we will.
But it's good. It's good, but
It's very good.
You've done amazing.
to 3 bags.
3 bags.
It's good. So you're ready to start a new journey.
It's exciting. It's a little bit, there is a one word, expanding, where I remember Marie Forleo said, how do you recognize fear from being excited about something? Because it's similar feelings, being fearful about something in the future, and at the same time, a little bit, what's that? Scary feeling,
Yeah.
It's going outside of your comfort zone.
You're going out of comfort zone, but how do you recognize it's a real fear, or this is just like fear, normal healthy fear, before you jump into something big? And how do you feel about it? And I do feel like it's a little bit like you're jumping into cold water, and it's like refreshing, but it's so invigorating.
Yeah.
Invigorating. And very refreshing, and it's like it's really cool. That's the type of feeling. So the feeling of expansion, feeling expensive. Yes? Expensive in a way that you're expanding. You become bigger, expensive in your own experience. Expensive
Absolutely.
experience.
Can you say that on that?
What?
Yeah, you can.
Expensive in
You
experience.
can.
Michael just wants to sleep.
Yeah.
I just want to sleep.
Wow.
Yes.
So where do you go from now?
Now we
Give the
go-
keys back?
We give to the landlord office.
Yeah.
We give keys back,
And that's it.
and
It's
then
the easiest checkout in history. Like you literally just go and give the keys and that's it.
we notice that we tend to rent flats from big landlords, not like one single private. We usually, I don't know why, it just happens that
Yeah, it's really easy.
we find people like big organizations, and we find it's quite good, easy.
nicely organized.
It's always organized. They have something in place for like things like repairing and moving out, so it's like easy. Like they don't.
Anyway, question was, we go
Where
to
we
the
going?
we go
We
to the
going-
management office. We give the keys.
And
Then we take a train, and we go to the
Across.
airport
yes,
where
Gatwick
we stay for a
Airport.
night. Gatwick Airport.
we book the hotel. We will stay there one night because
We don't know yet how we get from the train station to the hotel. That might be a little bit of a
interesting.
interesting.
Finding out the hotel.
We'll find out. We'll share that later.
Yes. So and then tomorrow morning we have flight at 10 o'clock to Portugal. We check the weather in Portugal. My goodness.
Is it nice?
It's getting colder and colder
And
and
rainy
wetter and
and-
wetter.
No sunshine for the whole week. I'm like, oh, they knew we're coming from London and bringing our weather there. But
So-
it's warmer in temperature wise, like 18 degrees, cloudy, can be a little bit rainy,
We'll just catch up with work a little bit.
I guess.
Yeah. And check out the
Because
area.
in my mind, of course, we're like going to Portugal and I'm putting slippers on already and putting some warm, just dress. But
You
that's
can try
not the
that out.
case.
You can if you want. No one's going to look at you weird.
That's true.
You can also wear your hat.
I will wear my hat, yes. I love the hat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so that's fine.
another thing which I wanted to actually mention, if that's okay.
Go for
We
it.
have time, right? That it's a little bit obviously scary, but in a way like, scary. How to say it? We're taking a risk. There is risk. It's not a like life-threatening risk, but there is still something. Leap. What's that? Taking a leap.
Leap of faith.
A leap of faith.
We're going into the unknown. a
We're
little
going
bit.
into unknown. It
Mm.
automatically brings us into a place of fear, right? When
Mm.
you don't know where to go, you immediately feel a little bit fearful. And when I remember back all my previous decisions when I took those type of risks, like when first time I moved out from my country, it was when I was 23, and it was risky. I was going to a new country, new language, new culture, like I don't know anybody there. Oh, it was
you
like,
are on your own.
and I was on my own at that time even. I was like, do I really want to do that? But I had a dream to speak English, to be able to speak fluently, in English, and just be closer to what I wanted. That was the only thought was keeping me going to go for it. I went for it, and I feel like I was rewarded by this decision by meeting Michael. That was like, I didn't go there for meeting my husband. I went there for speaking English, and I met Michael. It was just mind-blowing experience. I met you, and after when Michael asked me to go to marry him, right? To marry, like to be with him, to join life together. And it was also risky because I just got this job and I knew him 2 months and going to another country, another language. And I don't know anyone except Michael. I was like, Lauza, are you alright? Like it's like everybody around was telling me, Lauza, it's a bit risky. You're sure? Like, are you really sure? I'm like, of course I'm not sure. I don't know 100%, but I just felt good. Because it felt good being with Michael, and that's all I had.
She told me that you feel safe.
I felt
with him.
safe with him.
That was so
yes,
beautiful.
Safe and just feel good, There's like
You're still feeling safe?
I still feel safe. Yes, feel safe and good. And then I took another risk. So I literally resigned from a job, which means I got even a ban in my passport not to help. They did not allow me to come back to Dubai because I resigned from the job. So, and I went back to Tashkent so that we can then meet again with Michael. And that risk, we could basically, I could go home and he would be like, I'm sorry, like, you know, I changed my mind. It can happen, right? But I took that risk anyway. I resigned, I went back, and I thought, okay, if it's meant to be, we will be together, it will happen. If not, no, it's fine, I'll stay back in my own country, you know. I did not lose that much in my perspective, I think. Anyway, it worked out very well.
Then we moved to
Then we moved to Austria.
Yeah.
New country, new place, new language. Different families, obviously. Adaptation, another period. It's all within like 2 years.
Wow.
And it was all good, great. And then from there we thought, what about if we go to London? Let's move to London. And I thought we're gonna settle in Vienna. Like, we had a nice flat, we bought everything, like we will live here forever. And we was like, let's go to London. Okay, let's go to London. We moved to London, no job. We didn't know what we're gonna do. It's another culture for me, of course. Language, fully English.
That's what you wanted,
I
right?
wanted that, right?
Fully English.
And I didn't think that I'm gonna move to London one day. It's just beyond my dreams to be in London, just be in London. And then we moved to London. I studied, we did so much, and now I'm actually British citizen. It's just beyond my dreams, imaginations. It's something good, when you think, maybe it will happen, but like, I'm not putting all my hope into that, because it's just maybe 0.01% of that chance to happen. So, but the life just that ended up being a British citizen, and for me it's a huge achievement. Yes, thank you. And that's all, because of course, not all, but all with big help of you. And Michael actually wanted to have a wife with whom he can speak English. That was his dream.
He got that.
He got me. He met me, got me. And then he made me British citizen. So he officially British. He made me, obviously with his help. If we came here because of him, I was able to come to this country, and we didn't think it's ever going to happen. We just thought we're gonna come here, study, work, and then move back to Austria. But we loved to be here. We thought, that's it. We love London. London is our home. We're not moving back to Austria. We'll be here, right?
We actually found a letter that we told the Austrian authorities that we go for a year temporarily to London.
Yeah,
that was funny.
Because at that time, when we went to Austria, we thought we're gonna go there and we'll come back. But we didn't, and we don't still
11 years later.
12
years later.
Wow.
We're sitting here, living in London.
And now we want to live.
So tell me about Portugal. Why Portugal? And why now?
Why now? The question was, why not now? I didn't have an answer to that question, so
Why not now?
that's why we always wanted to do that, and there was always some reason, like working somewhere, or I don't know.
I think now what's calling us, it's not a particular city. It's like the same to London. We went to London not because it was just London, because of the opportunities we found in London, like study for me. I wanted to study here, beauty and health. And for Michael, it was easier to do business here. So we came for opportunity, really.
So now with Portugal, I think it's kind of in the same time zone, which is like with my remote work,
That's
easy transition, and it's warm. It's supposed to be warm.
That's the part, I think the biggest part. We are chasing the sun.
We're chasing the sun, yeah.
we've.
Sun and the sea.
I feel like this is my next goal. My next goal, chasing sun.
Chasing the sun.
Because I remember when I had the beauty salon, it was already 4 years in, and I had my salon underground. It was in the basement, so no daylight really, which was nice for a spa because it's nice for relaxation. It's dark, it's perfect. But me working there all day, taking in consideration that we rarely have sun in London, just generally outside, even being outside, but being in the basements a lot, I felt I was missing warmth and sun. And I remember I was watching on YouTube the video. I just put like a beach and a sunset, like I would just on YouTube search beach sunset, and I would just watch the waves. You know, there's like video, there's nothing else. It's like I was like on the breaks, when I had breaks, I was just watching those videos of sunshine, the ocean, and it's just like I want to be there, you know. And that's where the dream started.
Many years ago.
Many years ago. It took us so long to actually come to that point. It feels like when we shared with other people, it looks like we like just decided that so quickly. But really, yes, we decided, but really we had this dream, and
I think the desire was
already a long time ago.
Yeah.
So whatever I think people do make a big decision, it's not just like spontaneous. I'm sure that started somewhere there way back. So that's what I think, it starts out like, okay, we have to change our lifestyle. It has to be another way. Must be a better way. There must be a better way that we can still do what we love, and we can have a sunshine, we can have and the ocean, the sea, and
I think it's general, it's like exploring new ways of working, like
being flexible.
like coming here opened a whole new world. Like I believe traveling will open things that I can't even imagine today. So I'm excited about that part.
Exactly. And when I had a beauty salon as well, I felt like I was like location dependent.
Yeah, location independent.
I felt like even holidays was hard to make.
Yeah.
Even though I was boss, like I was my own boss, I could take any time, but I felt like it's not really especially when you, I don't know, it was really hard to plan the holidays, and I was like, there must be a better way. That's the key word. There must be a better way to have it all. Maybe not all at the same time, but one thing that.
Shall we start the journey?
And now we start. I know I'm just in a very talkative mode, but it's important, I think, even for ourselves, to watch that later on for ourselves. We might not share that, but it's for us.
Yes. I just think that the management office will close. You made it to the other side of this video. You sticked around, and I love you for that. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm playing now this music from the episode 2, which I loved so much, from the sunset. So if you haven't seen that, go back and watch that. That was basically our last, the last time we really went out and explored Lisbon. Let us know what you would like to see, because right now we are basically at home. We are not going out to explore, so there's not much to share. We tried to capture that, what we're doing at home. It's kind of really boring. It's just me working and Lauza working and us working and not doing much. So if you have any topics you would like us to talk about or to reflect on or anything, we will do that for you. Until then, have a good one, stay safe. We love you.